Well, it's that time of year again. Time for making mock scrapes. I'm going to show you how I do it using Pollick's Whitetail deer lures. In this first setup, I'm using a grapevine that I happen to find along a well-used trail. I simply cut it off right about chest height. And then right underneath it, I scrape the ground clean. Then I used Pollick's buck pre-orbital on the overhanging branch, or in this case the grapevine. And then I used Pollick's authentic scrape starter and sprayed liberally in the scrape itself. In this next setup, I hung a licking branch. Again, it's at about shoulder height. And again, I used Pollick's buck pre-orbital gland lure and placed it on the licking branch and leaves above the scrape. Once again, I used Pollick's authentic scrape starter and sprayed liberally in the scrape itself. Once my mock scrapes were set up, I then hung trail cameras to monitor each scrape. I also used Paul's buck pre-orbital gland lure on this horizontal rub that I set up. So why do I use Pollick's Whitetail deer lures? It's simple. They work. Now, last fall I was introduced to Pollick's deer lures by a friend of mine. I used Paul's buck pre-orbital gland lure on some of my mock scrapes, and the results were unbelievable. Once established, the deer started showing up almost immediately. I had a variety of bucks as well as does visit each scrape site. I also put Paul's pre-orbital scent on a horizontal rub that I created, and I had several nice bucks visit that as well. Now, I'm no expert in the area of whitetail deer lures, but Pollick certainly is. He's been creating his own lures and scents for more than 20 years. They worked for me, and I'm sure they'll work for you too. For more information on all of Pollick's special lures and scents, visit www.deerlures.com.